Hello and welcome, Reds. Thank you very much for tuning in to Anfield Road TV. If you are new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want to just get involved with the channel this year. I'd say it would be hopefully an exciting season for Liverpool, but as we will very much debrief, we'll speak about Thiago, the owners as well, Billy Hogan's latest interview, another PR spin, and a bit of everything. Obviously, Lavia, obviously a bit mad today, and obviously the Saicedo news that everyone's been speaking about. We'll have a little chatter about that. But Reds, if you're new around here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button, smash that like button as well. Massively, it really does help out, get it out to new people out there on YouTube and on Facebook or whatnot, whatever you're all watching anyway. But big up chat and big up to everyone. If you are watching on the repeat, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below, whether you agree or disagree with me. That sounds. Just want to get your thoughts on the whole situation like that Liverpool do find themselves in. I've put me on me, I think it was my thumbnail, what's going on at Anfield. We're an absolute bloody mess. In all honesty, there's no beating around the bush really. We very much are. The fact that we're a club the size and the magnitude of Liverpool Football Club, the way we've gone about transfers. Yes, McAllister buyout easy to do. Supposedly buyout easy to do. But when it's actually coming down to the basics and the fundamentals of negotiating, as we'll speak about Lavia and, of course, the other fella, Saicedo, which, sorry to spoil it later, but we're not going to get because, Christ almighty, we've been budgeting over, haggling with Southampton for, what, £5-10 million fee, and with the news coming out today, or the rumours today, were from all the journals, Liverpool was supposed to put a bid in. Well, Liverpool put a bid in of £100 million. Saicedo, tremendous player. For me, you know me, chat, if you're a regular on the channel, I think he would be a tremendous. He was on top of my transfer list. But the fact that we're meant to believe, but we'll get onto that when we get to it anyway. Big up there, Tom. Crazy news. Big up there, Wolf. Big up, Brian. It's typical FSG PR stunt. Big up there, Wiggs. To take the heat off them because Chelsea have outbidded for Lavia. Here's my many more times before. Don't be fooled. Very much so, Wiggs. We know everyone on our channel, really. Even if we agree or disagree anyway, but we all know. I've told you for years, chat. And I don't know, bloody TikTok was a couple of months ago. Literally, we'll speak about Billy Hogan's interview, and it was classic PR for any business, really, especially for a football club. We spoke about that weeks ago and months, that there would be a statement or there'd be an interview that would, to say timing is perfect, no, everything's planned. Like, everything, when FSG are absolutely getting it, and they deserve it, and I've said it like the last couple of years, like the fact that we've so underwhelmingly not backed Jurgen Klopp, the best manager of my lifetime in terms of 28 years as supporting Liverpool anyway, and we're penny pinching and we're not really backing Jurgen Klopp. You look at City just winning the Champions League, they've just gone and got Gavardio, just gone and got a lot more other players as well. Looks like they're getting the lads from West Ham, Paqueta as well, and yes, but let's not forget Liverpool. We generate massive income. But we'll get straight into the first one today, chat. Anyway, we'll speak about Thiago Alcantara. There was reports today coming out from whatever that Liverpool, or supposedly there had been some bids lodged for Thiago Alcantara. A lot of them coming from the Saudi-based clubs, which is understandable. A year left on his contract. For me, if Liverpool were in a tremendous situation where we were absolutely stacked on quality to the rafters of quality midfielders, DMs, attacking midfielders, and a bit of everything, then I'd be like, sounds, like, get rid of Thiago. He's on 200 odd K a week. Very similar to in relation to the fitness issues that we had for the last 4 or 5 years with Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain and Naby Keita as well. It was always a case in point of, yes, we knew what we were getting with Thiago. I think he's only completed, 2-3 in all of his career. I think he's only completed like 38 or more games in a Bundesliga campaign, like twice or 3 times. So we knew he was coming with injuries. But when Liverpool massively need that, availability, especially when we've not got a whole host of quality, in all honesty, then it's ridiculous. But chat, let us know your thoughts on this. I think Liverpool, for me, would be absolutely mad to let Thiago Alcantara go. The fact that we've got no DMs. Thiago, yes, he can play 6, but bloody hell. Like, we've seen him struggle already over the last couple of years when he's having to run. He was quoted a couple of years ago saying Jurgen's have learned how to run. Fundamentally, that's not a part of Thiago's game. Thiago's game is controlling and dictating the tempo and the flow. So, if Liverpool, it wouldn't surprise me that the way this whole club is ran at the minute, what is it? We let Thiago go, and by all accounts, there's varying reports. You listen to whoever you want, really, in all honesty. Supposedly, Thiago doesn't want to go. We'll find out the next couple of weeks anyway. We've got 2.5 weeks left in the transfer window, whatever it is. But if Liverpool were to let Thiago go, it would be ridiculous. And big up there, Bilal. Hopefully I've pronounced that right, mate. FSG House. You know me, mate. If you're new round here, mate, I've been FSG House for a very long time anyway. So, yeah. And I've sort of plenty of videos on the channel of my frustration. I go back to the year in which we won the Champions League. I called out the owners and said, back this man, back Jurgen Klopp. Like, and they haven't really done it sustainable. It's all well and good getting revenues, getting Taylor Swift concerts, getting the revenue. But yeah, let us know your thoughts on that little Thiago news anyway, chat. Whether we accept a bid or whether Thiago keeps on turning down these. But even from a business sense as well, chat. We're looking at a player that's on 200 grand a week. He's got a year left on his contract. What sound? If he stays at Liverpool for another year, for the next 12 months, then Liverpool yet again are losing out on money. Whether that be a £5 million bid, it's still money that you can still generate. But it just goes to show the mess the football club has been in for the last 3, 4, 5 seasons, in terms of, it's all well and good when you're prepared and you're getting business done and all that, but you can never you've got to prepare for the different scenarios, really. But in terms of transfer window, but Liverpool have massively not done that. So chat, let us know your thoughts on that. In terms of FSG this week, chat, there's a lot of FSG out in terms of the comments today, and very much respect the opinions, and I'm FSG out. If you're regular on the channel, I'd say the next 2.5 weeks, the disgruntlement, not just on social media, everyone goes social media as well, but in terms of match going Reds and just people around the world that really aren't even on social media, and don't get barely caught up in it, it is a massive period, because let's all not kid ourselves. What are we, 3-4 days until we play Chelsea Football Club in terms of Premier League? I've done a couple of pre-season games, and everyone goes, oh, don't look too much into it. But Liverpool been conceding quite a lot of goals. We conceded quite a lot of goals last year. Gomez, injury away, poor form, shocking, has been for the last 12 months. Van Dijk, new captain, great. Hopefully his performances can bring up. But we are a Van Dijk or an Ibu Kanate injury away from, yet again, it being a crisis at the back again. Yeah, it's not good enough. The owners really, yes, and everyone goes, oh, Liverpool have spent money. Of course we have. The revenue Liverpool make as a football club is astronomical, in all honesty. The amount of fans around the world, the amount of fans in Liverpool or wherever, Liverpool Football Club would not be the club it would be without the global fan base and their thoughts and opinions as well. And it's all about good communicating and even getting debates as well. Fans debating with each other sensibly as well. But yeah, it's like big up there, Jen, as well. I get to all your comments as well, chat. Apologies, just making sure I was getting through them. To quickly rattle through all these, and before we FSG, like, if they don't get it sorted or they don't back Jurgen Klopp efficiently in the next 2 weeks, and don't get me wrong, it's not just the last 2 weeks. They should have been doing it for the last 3, 4, 5 transfer windows as well. You strengthen when you're on top in any business. When you've got good revenue, you're playing well or whatnot. But the most important asset for Liverpool Football Club is that the amount of players, obviously the manager of the football club and of course the players that are at the football club anyway. We are in for a massive shock. I don't know what the owners are doing, because I think we all wish Mohamed Salah was 25 years old, but he's not. He's going to leave Liverpool Football Club in the next couple of years. Hopefully he retires at Liverpool Football Club. But when you look at the quality that Mohamed Salah does possess in a football pitch, you could probably bring in one or two, but in terms of the levels, like, you are looking at, to replace him. Yeah, I've always said over the last couple of weeks, you know me, chat, you're looking at 2 to 3 players to really get that full output out of them. Like, Salah is the creme de la creme in terms of European football. There's not many players around that can come in and produce those numbers that he has been so consistent. What is he? 5-season wonder now? But chat, let's get to all your comments as well. Quickly rattle through all of them anyway. Why would Chelsea bid 48 million for Lavia? This from Brian, when everyone knows they want fair. Yeah, it's just an absolute mess from a journalism perspective as well. It's whether it's Brighton leaking this, whether it's Liverpool people in the football club leaking it, and just a whole magnitude of different stories getting accumulated. So it's whether we'll find out. The biggest official news that we always say, if Liverpool announce something on the official website where they go, we've agreed a deal or whatnot, then sound. But at this moment in time, it's an absolute whirlwind, in all honesty. Everyone knows we need this deal, Mark. Yeah, we need... And even, we'll get to Caicedo and Lavia in a little second, mate, but even if we did get, like, one of those players in, it's still not good enough. Because what is it? We get Lavia or Caicedo and they get injured. Then we're relying on a 19-year-old kid, Stefan Bajcetic, and he done that last year. Good, but not really up to the standards that are anticipated of Liverpool wanting to compete for a league title. I'll tell you that now. We are a million miles away going into the season from competing for a Premier League. But if we do, then it's not down to the owners. It's down to Jurgen Klopp and his technical staff and those players at the football club. If they are continuing to hit those levels again, which we know they're capable of, but we would massively need a massive slice of luck in terms of just not getting injuries. But you shouldn't be relying on not getting injuries in terms of the Premier League campaign. You should have a significant squad that is very much up to the standard of being able to compete with the likes of Manchester City, Arsenal as well, add in there, because their deals have been really good this summer. Big up there, Bilan. Russell, Andrew, yeah, Lavius, going to Chelsea. Russell, yeah, doesn't surprise me, mate. And I tell you what, now Chelsea are a sleeping giant in terms of, they have been sleeping for the last couple of years in terms of not getting the right managers. But I love Pochettino. He's a tremendous manager. The one thing that he struggled with at Tottenham was he wasn't significantly backed. You look at that run to the Champions League, everyone goes, oh, it was jammy against Ajax. No, Pochettino, if he's allowed time, but we know Chelsea don't really allow their managers a lot of time, but if he's allowed time at Chelsea to build his squad and continue to bring in and spend, bloody hell, north of 500 million every single season, then, yeah, and they're buying a load of Brazilians anyway, aren't they? Well, they're buying quality young players, and you know what Poch is all about. He's about building that young squad and very much improving season upon season anyway. Everyone goes, oh, he failed at Paris Saint-Germain. Everyone's failed at Paris Saint-Germain anyway, even the top coaches as well. So it's not just down to Poch that he failed. PSG's more bigger. It's all down to the personalities. It goes from the board level as well. Paris Saint-Germain, yeah, it's an absolute bloody mess. If we think Liverpool are a mess, bloody hell, Paris Saint-Germain are even worse. Can't see us having much money in the future for him. That's the thing, Mark. Like, what are we meant to believe that Liverpool are going to be sanctioning a 80 to 100 odd million pound bid for Caicedo? Come on, we all know we're not going to do that. We have any outcomes after us meeting in the window. Big up there, Mark. My advice, big up there, Matthias, is keep calm. What's happens. There's nothing we can do about it anyway. I trust Klopp whatever happens to do a good job and best of his abilities. I don't want another boss. But Matthias, I agree with your point there, mate. And you're right. We should stay calm, but we know what's going to happen, mate. Like, Jurgen Klopp, and I've said for the last couple of months on my channel as well, like, he needs to get a bit of balls in terms of calling out the manager, like the owners, in terms of, because they're his bosses. Like, everyone goes, oh, we won't call them out because, and even he's done countless interviews. Jurgen, the artist boss. I think it's come to this moment in time now that Jurgen, he's just tired. Like, the constant battles within the hierarchy of this football club. At the end of the day, I think, well, he could very handsomely retire next to the end of his current deal and obviously go to manage Germany and then relax in a vineyard in France or in wherever in the world because he's set for life. And we love this man. We all love Jurgen Klopp. But this year, and these next 2 weeks, he should be absolutely. I'm hoping he's kicking off. He should be kicking off in these interviews with like and speaking to the owners, going, "What the absolute? What are you playing at? Like, what are you doing?" But there will be question marks asked of Jurgen Klopp, because he's got to take some responsibility as well. So, of course, the responsibility from the owners, the responsibility from Billy Hogan as well. Everyone at the football club has to take responsibility. We've seen, I don't know if you've seen it this week chat as well, Van Dijk come out and spoke about the ambitions of Liverpool needing new players. When your captain of your football club's saying that again after what every single player in pre-season, Ebu, everyone come out and said, even Henderson before he left, he was like, Liverpool need to sign new players. But yeah, I suppose we can sit on our hands and twiddle our thumbs, but we know the absolute outcome in the next couple of weeks. And even if Liverpool did go on a 10-game winning streak, don't let that mask over the absolute mess that we do find ourselves in. Phillips days coach, yeah, Wolf, I don't think we'll be selling Phillips. There's been all that talk over the last couple of weeks that Liverpool would sell Phillips, but no, we should be. It's sly on him, but at the end of the day, not really sly because he's getting paid, what, probably 20-30 grand a week, so I'm not really, don't think he's that too arsed, really, whether he goes or moves to another club, because he's handsomely paid. But if we sold him, then, yeah, we cannot be doing that. Like, regardless of his qualities, and alright, he's a top 10, top 15 Premier League, high tier championship defender, Phillips. Does a job, to say the least, anyway. But where Liverpool want to be competing for Premier Leagues, Champions Leagues as well, he's not really the quality that Liverpool needs. Haven't we sold or loaned about 6 kids, 2 as well? Yeah, Mark, that's the thing, mate, isn't it? Absolute. Big up there, Gary, as well. Telio Jack, Liverpool must sign Caicedo. Yeah, we are a shambles, Gary. We are an absolute shambles. Big up there, Redbird. How pathetic FSG have made anyone better than no one as well. Caicedo is learning more to Chelsea anyway. Yeah, he is, mate. We are an absolute shambles. Big up there, mate. A couple of new faces in as well. Make sure you are hitting that subscribe button down below. But yeah, FSG. I'm FSG out. I know a lot of people that are as well. And let's not have a go at people when just respect people's views. On at the end of the day, it's bloody football as well. Like we should, Liverpool fan base, we should all be respectful. And even if we want to have debates respectfully as well. But yeah, I'm FSG out. Like, and that's the thing. Still, what is it? Even if we do sign a new player, like say another 2 players, like sound great. These 2 players or whoever it is should have really been at the football club 2-3 windows ago. But FSG, get your bloody move on anyway. Because I tell you that now, there is a massive, well, there's already a storm brewing. But in Liverpool, in 2 weeks' time, when the window does shut, and we say we've signed a DM, but we're still loose in the same as the centre-back areas as well, we are massively under, I'll say it's more than massive. We are massively underprepared for this new campaign. I'm telling you that now, Reds, as well. And it's just going to be a case in point of everyone saying to the club and everyone going, we told you so. We told you so. But Liverpool's lack of inability, really, to very much negotiate as well. And if you haven't, I know a lot of you don't really dwell too much on social media chat, but there was an interview, an article done from The Athletic today, and this is what I spoke about at the top of the show. It was predicted as soon as FSG come under some barragement or bad press, there would be a pre-planned, pre-uploaded article that would be released into the press and the public domain when FSG are getting absolute pelters in the press from every Liverpool fan anyway. It's from, obviously, there was an interview that was done from Billy Hogan. You can find it on, obviously, all online anyway. Go and check it out. But this boiled my absolute blood when I read it. Like, it was typical. But I'll just read this one quote anyway from the article, and just if you read more into it, your bloody head will roll off into Birkenhead, mate. So Billy Hogan, this quote from the article: "Our goal is to run the club sustainably. Our club is to run the club. Our aim is to run the club sustainable. When you are missing revenue from the Champions League, you have to react accordingly, and we've done that. Have we, Billy? Have we? Bloody hell. So, releasing Endo, releasing Fabinho, releasing Naby, Ox, regardless of whatever you thought about them, still players at the end of the day. Released a load of other players as well. So, go ahead, Billy. I'd love to see your interview, 6 months' time, when, say, Liverpool are 20, 30 points off a top 4 place. Jurgen Klopp's getting absolutely battered in the press as well. He's looking absolutely stressed like he was last year as well. We all love Jurgen Klopp. But Billy, I dare you to come out now. And you know what? Liverpool Football Club would be absolutely nowhere where we have been in the last 4 or 5 years without Jurgen Klopp, without some of these great individual performers. Christ, we'd probably be in the bottom 3 if it wasn't for Alisson last season anyway. I do not want to be seeing Alisson Becker getting man of the matches every single weekend. Like, at the end of the day, that's when you know you're playing absolute rubbish, is when your goalkeeper's bailing you out every single week. So, yeah. So, I'll quickly read that, the extract of that article. This from Billy Hogan. I'm not going to read any more because it's ridiculous. Our goal is to run the club sustainably. When you are missing out on Champions League revenue, you have to react accordingly, and we've done that. So, sounds. Billy, yeah. If I dwell too much on it, it'll probably get cancelled anyway, because I am absolutely fuming at that anyway. Ridiculous. Absolutely predictable at ease anyway. But we're going to Saicedo. We're living in dreamland anyway. I'd love him. We'd all love him. But we've got FSG as our owners. And the way we've acted in the window, not just this season, but the last couple of windows anyway. The report coming out today, I think was it Matt King from the Telegraph come out earlier on today saying that Liverpool had supposedly bid, and then you had a lot of the other journalists chipping in now from the Liverpool scene saying, oh, Liverpool are interested, but we haven't put a bid in. Why are we even interested? Because we can't even afford 20 quid in the transfer market at the minute. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, the fact that we're getting drawn in today now, like, oh, we'd all love it. But we're all living, we're living a dream. The press are selling us a dream anyway. I'd love us. We'd all love Saicedo. I'll tell you what, he would be a game changer for Liverpool because he is the best in Europe in terms of his. But a lot of reports, as they have been stated over the last couple of weeks, he very much does favour a move to Chelsea Football Club as well. Saicedo, yeah, but big up there, chat. Get to all your comments as well, but we're not getting near Saicedo anyway. We haven't even. Silly Billy, there we go, Wolf, very much so. I would like this window to close and then to continue. I would like the window to close and then continue hearing excuses. Big up there, Alexander. Big up there, mates. Yeah, they have. Well, there's always excuses in the PR world, especially when it comes to Liverpool, mates. We need Gakpo though. Nunes got so much, we couldn't be in 2 midfields instead. Big up there, Dab. Big up, matey. Good to see a couple of new faces in. If you are new around here, smash that subscribe button down below. More interested to know what you all think, Reds, as well. It's Klopp's stubbornness. This is from Obdifinest. Hopefully I've said that right, mate. Apologies. And what he said, it's Klopp's stubbornness and loyalty to the old legs is the problem as well. Very much agree there. Yeah, big up there, Wiggs. Nice one. If you can keep a PG in the chat, everyone, obviously, be much appreciated. Klopp wanted Tchouaméni from Russell. Couldn't get him and refused to look for an alternative. Both Klopp and FSG are to blame. 100% there, Russell. I mean, you've done, and we've all gone back and forth, chat over the last couple of months anyway. Last couple of years on the channel. Chelsea are the main favourites to get Saicedo. So would Chelsea invest 50 million Matthias, I'm telling you now, imagine, chat. I think it was Tyler Adams. He's meant to be going to Chelsea as well. Wouldn't surprise me if Chelsea ends up with Tyler Adams for 20 mil. They bought out his buyout, Saicedo and Lavia, just to spite Liverpool. Could you imagine? I wouldn't put it past Chelsea to do that anyway, but no excuses. FSG have never going to spend, but we cannot change that as well. It's alright though. You know what FSG do? They'll sacrifice a big player like Salah next summer because we've missed out on Champions League revenue, and Billy Hogan will come out with another great PR article very soon as well. So, sounds. We should go for Saido. We should, but can we afford it? Wigs? We all know we can't. But big up there, chat. So Saicedo, it's a pipe dream. We'd probably be liquidated at this moment in time if it was up to FSG. We'd have probably about 10 articles come out then. Oh, we're in administration because we've spent under $1 million on Saicedo. It's not like we've just sold a load of corporate tickets in the new Anfield Road stand. But yeah. Lavia. Final one today as well, chat. Is that the last one that we've got? Yeah, it is. Lavia, chat. Obviously, we had the reports last night. David Ornstein, and as we know, you've all seen him anyway. Liverpool, Chelsea put a bid in for Lavia. Could you? I just want us all to put ourselves in Lavia's shoes anyway. Like, I feel sorry for this lad, especially if he desperately wants to join Liverpool Football Club. And then, by all accounts, I honestly hope he does go to Chelsea to spite Liverpool, really. Because if you're Lavia, let's think about it, chat. We've spoke to Hogan, or we spoke to... His agent spoke to Liverpool, saying, oh, the client is very much like to join Liverpool. But then you've got, very much so, you've got a case in point of Liverpool diddly-dallying, as we all said at the top of the show, over 5-10 million. At the end of the day, yes, Southampton are still absolutely rattled over what we've done in terms of they did report us to the Premier League a couple of years ago in relation to Van Dijk. They're still very bitter about that. But it's a case in point of whether it's Jorg Skamacher or whatever his name is, Big Jorg, whoever. It's, at the end of the day, what is currently going on in terms of negotiating is an absolute farce. If you want a player that much, and if Jurgen Klopp wants Lavia that much, put the bloody money on the table. We're 4 days away from playing Chelsea in the Premier League. And as I said, as we've all said today, we are massively underprepared. Excuses, say whatever excuses, like, and we've had to listen to Jurgen Klopp over the last 12 months. We all know, historically, Jurgen likes to get his players in nice and early, bed them in, get them into the ethos of the football club as well. But yeah, if I'm Lavia, I'm telling absolute Liverpool to absolutely go and swivel, really, in terms of if Chelsea do put a bid in for Lavia and it gets accepted, and, well, they have done last night, as we know, was it 48 million plus add-ons or whatever? I'd love it. I honestly hope Chelsea get their bid accepted for Lavia and he goes to Chelsea, just to absolute spite Liverpool. And just to show, if that happens in the next couple of days, then yeah, sounds ridiculous. But doesn't surprise me in all honesty. Lavia is a kid. He is not ready. I think he is. Big up there, Arsene Wenger. Go ahead, lad. If only it was the real Arsene Wenger. What a manager. Legends of the game. We all know that the club has no money, but the owners will not invest. Big up there, Mark, yeah. Got involved in the chat. Hit the likes as well, chat. Big up there, everyone. If you are new around here, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button as well. Anyways, plenty of content to come. As Dave said, Inquiry FC as well. 110 in chat. Get the likes up, everyone. It is much appreciated. Big up there, Wigs. Big up to everyone as well. May I remind everyone that at the moment, Chelsea paid a world record transfer fee for a midfield, 121 million for a DM. Enzo, most likely that will pay close to 100 million for Saicedo as well. We know Todd Bowley doesn't even know how many players actually on the starting 11 pitch anyway. Was it 4-6-6 formation for Todd Bowley? But yeah, at the end of the day, no more excuses. Liverpool generates so much bloody money in every facet. We've just done a deal with Google Pixel sound. More money coming into the football club that we will, as fans, probably won't see We won't see that money like on a playing field. As I said at the top of the show, we all know the most important investment you can make is either your manager getting the right people round them, and then of course the playing facilities, the players actually on the pitch that make you win titles. Play Elliot, big up there, Lam. Play Elliot as a DM, bloody hell. I'll tell you what, we're very extremely close to playing Curtis Jones. We're going to get roped in as Liverpool fans in the next couple of weeks that Curtis Jones can play at 6. No, we can't. And everyone goes, oh, he played that for England. Yeah, he did. But that England squad should easily have won that, well, Euros or whatever he won anyway. Because the quality within that England team absolutely dwarfed, it gazumped that every team in that tournament. The majority of those England players that played in that Euros win. That they're all probably Premier League proven, or they're playing at the top of their facilities. Really, they're big teams anyway. I don't think I remember we've made a deal this late in the window when Edwards was still here, apart from Davis and Kabak. Big up there, O'Brien, Dennis. Big up there, matey. Good to see a lot of new faces in everyone chat. Do always keep on getting your comments in as well. Verbal bids is just a ploy to stop Chelsea having Caicedo signed to play on Sunday. Watched Liverpool pull out after Friday. Big up there, Michael. Yeah, it's a load of absolute nonsense, really, mate, innit? Like, how many more excuses? We'll probably wake up tomorrow or this evening to a couple of articles getting briefed on social media and then doing the rounds that Liverpool have inquired for Caicedo. But we all know, when I seen this chat before I've done the stream and everything, like, when I seen this, woke up this morning, I was like, really? We're not that stupid as fans anyway, really. We know, bloody hell, we're haggling over 5-10 million. The club or whoever, the football club at Liverpool or Brighton or wherever, wants us to believe that we've got 100 million to spend on Caicedo. No, we haven't. Where's the money, John? Can we lend some of that Arteta money from down the road? Bloody none of them. Rashi, big up there, matey. Both shocking owners. Both owners bleed the club dry, really. You look at United, you look at Liverpool, two massive institutions of a football club. The global fan base of both teams, the revenue streams that both teams generate, astronomical from a financial point of view as well. You look at how successful and the next 10-15 year model of the Premier League as well, chat. The American audience for the Premier League, there's so much emphasis, and that's the big thing that's coming out of all these meetings from a global advertising stream of the Premier League. That the American market for Liverpool and Manchester United is absolutely massive, and then you add into all the other, obviously the other continents really, in terms of the Asian market as well, European market and everything. So yeah, the money's there for both clubs to go out and spend. But yet again, it's the biggest issue with United, as we know, is there wasn't another Sir Alex Ferguson to replace Fergie, as we know. I'd say Mourinho was their most successful manager as a football club anyway, since Fergie's left anyway, and he got hounded out by the press as well. Liverpool have inquired about Fofana from Monaco. Avdi Russell, obviously that must have come out when we've been on air. Talented midfielder, mate. Obviously Liverpool's. Where's that come from, Russell? I was going to say, mate. Talented midfielder. I think me and Kev spoke about Fofana when we were looking at our targets a couple of months ago, when we were looking at potential DMs. Alvarez as well, chat. If you just missed the news today or last couple of days, he's gone to West Ham. I think he's going to be a tremendous signing for West Ham. I do worry for West Ham, though, chat. You look at Rice gone. You look at Paqueta potentially going to City. It's going to be mad. City getting Paqueta. They are probably going to do a quad or they'll win the Champions League again. But yeah, the fact that we're meant to try and get closer to that City juggernaut, good luck. Breaking news, Liverpool looking to bring back... bloody hell, behave, Dave. Let's just buy Caicedo for net 60 after selling Fabinho. Surely that's worth it. 21 years old, 10 years worth of value. Chris, You'd absolutely hit the nail on the head. But the owners don't, well, whoever's running the football club from a financial sense, it makes sense, Chris. And everyone goes, oh, people might go, oh, that's too simple. Like, but it isn't. Chris is spot on there with what he said. You're looking at a 21-year-old, what, get a good 8-10 years out of him. And it's very extremely rare that football clubs always pay a massive upfront fee anyway. It's all in installments. I know the report over the last couple of months is Brighton wants a massive upfront deal, don't they, chat? But yeah, ridiculous, chat. Let us know your thoughts on that. I'll quickly recap anyway. So Thiago, let us know your thoughts on that. Yeah, I don't think he'll go anywhere. But the way the club's ran at the minute, we'll probably lose another midfielder if he was to go to Saudi. We know he internally report, if you want to believe whoever, supposedly doesn't want to leave Saudi, but when he runs us 12 months down on his contract, him and Matip are leaving at the end of this summer window, aren't they? Anyway, chat. We done a video, was it last year, and we very much analysed all the contracts of the Liverpool players. Liverpool end up losing both. Just delay FSG out. Big up there, OTS. Big up, matey. I'm FSG out, mates, as well. So, can we? Yes. I know we're not loaning anyone. We're probably not signing anyway, chat. So let us know your thoughts on that. Thiago Alcantara, FSG. I'd say it's fine in 2.5 weeks. But the fan base, I'd say probably 90%. Is the large majority of Liverpool's fan base, whether that be in the grounds or on social media or just even anyone going to pubs or whatnot. It's a breaking point really as the owners. Like, I don't know how they can be sat. Like, they've got a multi-billion-dollar company, or like, you've got massive people around them that analyze social media, they analyze the data and everything flowing as a company point of view as well. And you know what's going to happen, Shas? Even if we do buy 1 or 2 players, that's great. But we need more than that. We've needed more than just Szoboszlai, McAllister. Great. It's great to do, and it's easy to do when you're buying out players from contracts, buyout clauses. But when the club is trying to negotiate with other clubs as well, yeah, we're an absolute mess. It just goes to show how much of a great work Michael Edwards and Julian Ward over the last 4 or 5 year deal period prior to them leaving the football club. As soon as they've left, we've gone to an absolute bloody mess. Billy Hogan, I'll quickly read out that little quote that he's done an article. It's on The Athletic. Go and check it out, chat, because it absolutely made my blood boil. There's a little paragraph. Our goal is to run the club sustainably. When you are missing revenue for the Champions League, you have to react accordingly, and we've done that as well. So a load of absolute nonsense from Billy. We'll probably see another statement from Billy in another 6 months going, we're back in Jurgen after this difficult period, when Liverpool do find themselves 10th in the Premier League. And that's yes, I'm negative, but all Liverpool fans, we're all realistic. We can see what's in front of us. We're no more kidding ourselves now. And then obviously Caicedo, we're living in dreamland really as a fan base, because we know we'd all love him. So bloody hell, we'd love a Caicedo, but will we get him? No, we won't. It was all a PR. Well, see it when we believe it, chat. It just makes no sense, the fact that we've been haggling for 5-10 million for the last couple of weeks with Southampton. Oh, we're going to bid 45 million, when Southampton had quite clearly stated they want 50 million. Take it or leave it. We had Chelsea bid for Lavia last night, which was 48 million plus add-ons. I'm honestly hoping Lavia does go to Chelsea, just to wind up the people running Liverpool Football Club from a strategic point of view as well. But chat, a lot of great interactions today, everyone. A lot of new people as well. Apologies, I haven't read out everyone's comments. I have been watching everyone's, but really do appreciate it. FSG, you have no ambition. They don't, mate, and I agree. Sack Billy, yeah, probably will be getting sacked very soon, mate, in all honesty. But the pressure will be turning on Jurgen Klopp, And as we've all said today, Jurgen Klopp needs to take some responsibility as well, which he himself will do in the next coming season. But Jurgen Klopp should be screaming at Georg Skamaka, should be screaming at the people running this football club, going, what he is doing. When you've got players, I just don't want to be sitting, what was it, last year when Jurgen Klopp literally reeled out every single midfielder, going, oh, we don't need midfielders. I hope we do not get anything similar like this in the next couple of weeks anyway. Oh, yeah, 100% there, Don. They have very much took the absolute mickey, mate. Big up there, Chris. We're going to conclude here, chat. But if you are new around here, Reds, hit that subscribe button down below. Everyone massively helps out. Drop a like on the video as well. Massively helps out. And, yeah, hopefully, we'll do another show tomorrow, or if anything news relation breaks, that's hopefully this evening. We actually get our house in order. But if anything news, we'll be here straight away, just discussing it with all our fellow Reds as well. There's frustration from every single one of us as well. It does me head in, but rather, oh, bloody sign Fred. No thank you, matey. No thank you. Big up there, Doug. Massive thank you for the super chat. Club is a mess, mate. Release clause FC. That's us as well. But chat, I'd say try and enjoy your day as well. We all love Liverpool Football Club. We all love if you're even a rival as well. These football clubs mean so much to us as well. And they play such a mentally in terms of our enjoyment as well. Like if our football team lose at the weekend, it absolutely destroys our weekend. That's how much this football club means. And a lot of people express their emotions as well, like I have today, and a lot of people on social media, and just going to the game or speaking to the mates in the pub or whatnot. But we, as fans, have been massively taken for the ride under this ownership for the last couple of years as well. Now, we've been very fortunate that we've had one of the world's greatest managers in the last 5-10 year period in Jurgen Klopp. He can only do what he can do. Of course, he's taking responsibility. He needs to as well. And he will openly say that. He has in the past as well. But try and enjoy your day, everyone. Massive thank you to everyone that is tuned in today as well, everyone. If you are watching on the repeat, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below on everything really that we've discussed today. But Reds, see you tomorrow for another episode. Put that notification bell on so you always do get notified when a video does go live on the channel. But Reds, look after yourself, and hopefully Liverpool can actually bloody start signing some proper quality in this window and actually start getting some deals over the line. Big up, everyone. Cheers.